Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we will be taking up part 2 of Modern Kumaoni Kitchen Essentials, and we will be discussing about dals and the various herbs and condiments that are used in the kitchen on daily basis. Bhat or black soybean, it's the most important of Kumaoni cuisine. So if you see here how the seeds look like, most of the people who are not aware of this, they kind of mistake it by saying it's urad dal or you're making urad dal, but no, the seeds are completely different. So for this we can use it for either we roast it and then we have it just like that, or we make it bhatki chutkani, or we use it for making bhatke tupke. So this dal is very important for us, and it's very tasty also, and you can only find it in the Kumaon region and not in the Garhwal region. I've tried to source it multiple times, but it's difficult. So either you wait for ITBP melas to happen, or if someone is going to the hills, then you get it from there. Now let's talk about Safed Bhat or white soybean. So this one you can find easily in the plains as well. However, the flavors will not be the same. So it's better to get it from the hills directly. So this one you can either again roast it and munch it as a snack, or you make use it by in various salads. These days people are using white soybean in salads as well, so you can use it like that. Or when we make that mili joli pahadi dal, so in that this one is put to give flavors and it tastes very nice. This one is surely a favorite in the kitchen. This is Harshal Rajma. So you can see these rajmas look a little different than the rajmas that you would be getting here in the plains. For us people from the hills, it's very difficult to get used to the normal rajma, because once you know the flavor of the rajma from the hills, it's very difficult to go back to the ones in plains. So this one is from Harshal, but I don't have the ones from Munshari. They are also delicious. So all the rajma, there are so many varieties of rajma in the hills, but this one and Munshari and this one more I'll show you. So these ones are really tasty. These ones are the red rajma, and this is from Chakrata. So again, if you see, so Harshal and Chakrata, so they are again in Uttarakhand, but not exactly in Kumaon. But anyways, it doesn't matter as long as the flavors are good from the hills. So this one, again, you see this is the red ones, and yeah, this one is equally delicious. But if you ask me which one my favorite, any day it's going to be Harshal. Those rajma are really a class apart. There's something really special about them. I love those ones. This one I think everyone will be familiar with. It is black urad dal. So again, this is from the hills. We get it here in the plains also, but yeah, I use it basically from the hills. This one is used in variety of ways. We make a kali dal from it. It's not exactly like your dal makhni or not, but yeah, for us kali dal is very simple. We put a little bit of rajma, some black chana, and then those white soybean, and then we make a nice mixed pahadi dal. So we either call it pahadi dal or we call it kali dal in my home. So, and this one is really good. And also, like, if you remove its cover, then we make it, use it for varieties of ways. So this urad dal is either husked or not husked. So these ones are used to make either bade. We make it for using mas bhari roti. This one everyone should be familiar with. We call it gahat, but in the plains it's known as kulid dal or horse gram dal. So this one again I got it from the hills. It's not from the plains, and this one it has a very different flavor and not like what is expected, but it is very good in winters. And usually we prepare it, again we mix other elements with it and then we prepare this dal. But yeah, but this dal is very healthy dal, and we use it very frequently. This one is not a dal, it's a badi. It's a badi made from pahadi kakadi, that big cucumbers we get there, and along with urad dal. So this is the one which comes, and this is like very delicious actually. This sabzi, it's called badi ki sabzi. We don't make it using tomatoes, but these days, like, I see a lot of usage of tomatoes in the hills. But thankfully in my household we don't make it with tomatoes. So this one, it's very tasty, like especially when you're coming back from some travel and you need something chatpat and something light and something delicious plus healthy. So then I always tell my mom that please make badi ki sabzi with rice, and it is very delicious with that. So this is very good. It has protein in it. And this is one thing which is a must in every Kumaoni household. Like they should have some sort of a buddy. This is there. I don't have nal buddy with me, but yeah, but those are also made in the hills. There are varieties of buddies which you will find, but this is the most common and the basic one, which is made in every Kumaoni household. Okay, now let us look at the herbs and the condiments that I used along with all the dals which you have seen, dals and the legumes. So let's get started with jumbo. So this one, if you see, it looks like very fine leaves here. So this is anyways a rishtedar of onion family. So this one is used to flavor the dals. It's used during tadka. So that's the time we put it, and the flavor is very nice and subtle there. So this one is there. Now this one, if you don't have hing, use gandren. This is called gandren or gandreni. So this one is, like you can see, it's like a twig, and this one is used to avoid any sort of indigestion. So you remember, right? I showed urad dal. So whenever urad dal is being used, a little bit of gandren is also used with it. So it acts in a similar way like hing is. So this is very important for urad dal. Now this one is whoever loves pahadi raita, they need to have this. This is rai. People normally confuse it with mustard seeds, but it's not. It's a different seed altogether. So this one we just we use it for the raita seasoning. So this is very nice and delicious. Our raita is incomplete without it. So this is the one. Then we have this. This needs no introduction. It's bhang. Now, most of the times, whenever I put a picture of, bhang, people ask me like, oh, you're having something intoxicating. But no, it's very difficult to explain them. It's anything but that. So this is not, what do we say, marijuana. It's called hemp seeds. So this one is pretty delicious, and us Kumaunis, we can't live without it. Every aloo ke gutke needs to have a bhang chutney with it, or a bhang chutney has to be accompanied with any sort of snacks or dishes which we are making. So yeah, so this one comes very handy. So this is bhang, how it looks like. Yeah. Now there is one more I will show. This one is not exactly a product of Kumaon, but it's more from Garhwal side. But Kumaoni these days, I have observed, like they use it very frequently. Even my friend, she also uses in her aloo ke gutke or when she is doing tadka for the dal. So this is called jakia. So if you see how it looks like, it is wild or mustard or dog mustard, grows rampantly. So this is how it is, if you see. Yeah. So this is the one you can use in the tadka and all. I don't use it so frequently. I'm still following my mom's and my grandma's recipe. So I don't use it very frequently. But yeah, sometimes once in a blue moon, I do use it. Having said that, all the herbs and the spices that I've shown you, these are the main ones which I used in a Kumaoni household. So if you are living away from the hills, ensure that you have at least these 4 available with you to get started and get all those nice Kumaoni flavors and the fragrances in the kitchen. Okay. In the last part, we will talk about what we exactly use to make all these things. So the first and foremost is mustard oil. So if you see, mustard oil is a very integral part of our kitchen. Most of our dishes, our sabzis and all, they are made using mustard oil. So this is something which is very, very important. I know people these days are getting fascinated by various sort of oils, but if you want that nice authentic flavor, then it's better you go for cold pressed mustard oil, because this is what will give flavors to your bhatki chutkani and your sabzis. So this is the one. Yeah. Now the second one is my favorite. Again, it's ghee. So this is A2 ghee. So this is again very, very essential. All your tadkas of dals. I mean, nowadays I know, like some people I know, they do tadka also in in oil, which is sacrilege in my language. So your dals need to always have tadka of ghee, right? Even when you are making rajma or chole, or bhat, so there has to be 1 tablespoon of ghee has to go in it. So that's what will lend a very delicious flavor to all your dals and legumes. So these two are very important when we are preparing Kumaoni cuisine. Now we have come to the end of the video. So this is like one quick glance of what exactly is needed in Kumaoni kitchens, which who live basically far away from the hills. So this is very basic of the basic. There are many other elements also, which we should have. For example, like we should have dadam if it is available. We can have Kumani as a fruit. We can have Malta juice. We can have Burans juice. So there are a lot of things. But we as people who are living far away from the hills, what can we have? So this is something which we can have. So this is like a starter kit in a Kumaoni kitchen, or this is what you can say a bare essentials in Kumaoni kitchen, where we can prepare our authentic native cuisine. So this is what it is. I hope the session was helpful, because most of the times people confuse the cuisines of all North India. So people think that all we eat is aloo gobi and rajma chawal every day, but no, we have various other varieties of food that we eat. Our dishes are little different. They are very simple and not so fattening, and yeah, it's a very simple rustic cuisine. So that is to sum it up. In fact, all the cuisine of Uttarakhand, if you have to put it together, it comes under very they have rustic flavors, very simple flavors, but very healthy to have. So this is what it is. So if you want to have a cucina povera, so this is how it will look like for a Kumaoni kitchen. Thank you for watching this video.